Right, this is going to be the room review. This is room 34. I am one level up of a building. I think it's 3 level. Well, there's ground floor, this level, and the one above at least. And we have the door first. Can be locked from inside, which is good. House rules, a bit weird, but it does say everything you need to know. There's a lounge area. They don't like people eating and drinking in the room. They've got you. They tell you the check-in and check-out times, and the charges. They also tell you about the continental breakfast, which is good. And then what we've got. They do have interesting things, like apparently there's a washing and drying area with a self-service coin-operated laundry. I don't know where that is, but there we are. They do photocopying, etc. So that is basically all you have in terms of, there's no sort of welcome leaflets or anything. This is the room. It's reasonably small. It's the perfect size for one person. This is in fact a double bed, so this is in fact a two-roomed sort of two-person room. But it's the size is not the issue. This was an old nursing home, so what we have here is basically a room, which it would have been, for one of the occupants, I suppose. It's not in the best of conditions. And you can see there, a fixing of some sort has been taken off the wall. Either that, or I think it could be that that's smashed into there. What else have we got? Little things like, there's paint that's chipped off. If we look at the sort of, it's not dirt, it's sort of almost rust. There's rust on here. Can you see the rust on that? There's actually rust on the handles. That sort of thing. It's broken at the bottom. It doesn't change the functioning, but it could be better. Where are we? They do have a condiment set, but they have no way of refilling it because the rooms are only serviced once for the guest, so or once a week if you are staying for that long, which nobody in their right mind would. Over here there's a little basin, and it's weird. It's things like this that is totally out of sync with the room. Look, if you pardon the pun, out of sync. But can you see that little flower there? It's the wrong head on the wrong body. It's 2 different sinks. It's so strange. Things like stains from coffee mugs, ancient coffee mugs probably. But if you look, the windows are new and double glazed and they open okay. But if you look at the stonework on the outside, it's an old building. It is an old building. Things like cracks, It's not bad. It's clean. It's clean. It's just a little bit damaged here and there. And of course I do these videos so that when I leave here, this place can't say that I have caused this damage. We do have a surprising amount of storage. There's a wardrobe here. There's a chest of drawers there. There's also a sideboard there. I don't think it passes the Bible test. I haven't yet found one. No. Not surprising. People that run this, I think, are Muslims. I could be wrong, but so anyway, that's basically it. Now, I know you're saying to me, where do you go when you need the toilet? Well, I knew it was shared, so that's not the issue. It's something that would have been for the occupants here as well. So there's a few toilets that have been converted into sort of bathrooms on each level. I'm not going to sort of go around talking there because as I say, it's shared. I will take a few photos at some point, I promise. And that basically is it. I mean, the location, it's quiet, but it's in a rough area. It is in a very rough area. There are 2 or 3 estates on the other side there with, boarded windows and all sorts. So, and the other thing is that it's a rabbit warren through that door. And again, that's something to be expected. That's sort of the style that these places were built in the Victorian era. It's not quite an asylum, but it's as close as they got to them in this country. So there is a mirror. Hello. Glad to see you're focusing well. There's the double bed. Double bed looks okay, and there is in fact storage. Look, can you believe that? The bed has storage underneath it. I'm not sure why you would ever. Oh, is it storage or is it 2 beds that have? Oh, it's 2 beds that have been shoved together. That was interesting, isn't it? With a mattress on top. Still, I've sat on it and it feels all right to me. So there we are. Okay, so I don't mean to be funny, but this. Oh, can you hear those voices outside?
I'm 35, that's what happened for 50, right? I'm 35. That's what you want?
35 is just there, because I'm 34. Anyway, so it's Saturday night. Here's the bed. Now, the first thing to note is that I need to stuff some clothes underneath here to raise these pillows a little bit because otherwise it's a bit flat, and I tend to wake up with a stiff neck if I don't sleep sort of raised. Slept last night, no problem particularly. Woke up this morning, got up and thought, oh my god, what is that? I thought, that to me looks like a blood stain. So I started checking myself over and I couldn't see anything that had been bleeding. And then I discovered that if you lift the sheet it disappears. That is because that is underneath. It's on the mattress. And I thought, okay, because then I saw, look, more. Now, that is actually quite a lot. There's one more somewhere. Oh, there we are. That is actually quite a lot of blood, and it's not where you would expect it. If it was a nosebleed, it would be up here. If it was a woman's menstruation, you'd expect it to be down here. So that's a bit weird. And if we lift this up, you can see that clearly that is a blood stain. Yes. Don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. Don't know if maybe they should have turned the mattress over, because I suppose you can't really wash it, but, perhaps it's worse on the other side, I don't know. But that is a little odd, I feel. A little odd. Not sure how I would have taken it if I'd have found it before I slept, but as I slept last night, no problem on it. I shall sleep tonight on it as well. But I just thought I would mention that because it's a bit icky, isn't it? Yes.